and welcome back to Sherwood Park Toyota. Today we're looking at a Toyota Tundra 1794 edition in the color gray. Let's take a look. Starting up front underneath the hood, we have a 3.4-liter twin-turbo V6 engine, automatic transmission. It's at the 389 horsepower, 479 pound-foot of torque, towing capacity up to 11,045 pounds, payload up to 1,664. Up front, you've got your LED headlights, customary daytime running lights. You got fog lights down below here. Across the front bumper, you'll find these little round nodules. These guys are the front parking sensors. Of course, up front, we have that Tundra logo on the grille. Underneath the front logo is the front-facing camera. Now onto the side here, we've got 20-inch alloy wheels. On your front doors, you'll find the 1794 edition badges. Side mirrors include integrated turn signals, blind spot monitoring, and then underneath you have additional cameras to contribute to that surround view camera effect. On both your front handles, you'll find this little dimple. We'll talk about him more on your driver's side. Heading back, all your rear windows come with factory tinting. And in the back, currently you'll find the bed lamps are turned on. These guys can be turned off or work automatically with the opening and closing of doors. Your rear windshield is also power adjustable. We'll look at the controls for both of these when we get to the driver's side up front in the cab. Now, across the back of the unit, just like the front, you've got backup parking sensors going the whole way across. Left-hand side, you have that 4x4 badge, hitch receiver underneath, and then the spare mounted on the bottom. And on the right-hand side, you have that 1794 edition emblem emblazed into the back. Then on your handle is where you'll find your backup camera. To open up your tailgate, you got a couple options. One is to reach in and press the button on the actual handle underneath in here, or you can go over to your driver's side taillight. You'll find another little button on the side. You can give that guy a press. Either way, it will unlock it and allow it to automatically fold down for you. Tundra logo across the back there. You can take a look along the inside of the bed space itself. Of course, we have the bed lamp lighting. You've got tie-down hooks, bed rails, and on the right-hand side, you'll find an additional power outlet. To close it up, you can press that same button on the side again, or if you want to, you can simply reach down and bring your tailgate back up. After a certain point, you'll feel it automatically raise itself the rest of the way. Next, let's go take a look at the inside. Inside, you have that typical saddle brown 1794 edition Softex leatherette. This is beautiful tan color. You have some of these charcoal accent points and this cream stitching to go along with it. This is only available with this specific trim level package. In between the two seats in the back, you have access to the folding down armrest / cup holder. This guy can easily fold up and away to increase seating capacity. Then next to your middle headrest and passenger headrest, you have this little fabric strap. If you give this guy a pull, it will allow you to access the storage spaces in behind your seats. You've got your toolkit back there for your spare, and you have one of the JBL speakers back here. You have this premium JBL speaker sound system all throughout the unit. Similarly, down below you have another little strap. You can reach or release him just to make sure he's unlocked. This allows you to access the storage spaces underneath of the seats. Now, this does reach the whole way across the entirety of the bench seat back here. We've got a couple of accessories, including the Tundra carpeted mats. For the 1794 edition, they also come with the specifically 1794 edition exclusive all-season mats. You can see videos of that through other years and models. We also have your hitch receiver down here too, and some other goodies. If you want, you can push the seat all the way up and it will stay in that upright position. To lower it back down, you just pull on that same little strap again and it will lower itself. Looking up overhead, we have a panoramic moonroof inside for everybody to be able to enjoy. Then on the back of your front passenger and front driver seats, you've got pouch storage. Back of the console, you have your cup holder spaces. Then we have 3 levels for both heated and cooled seats. Blue for cool, red for heat. You've got it for either side. You've got all of your charger options down underneath of that. Inside your door, plenty of storage space. We have these nice metallic highlights. We have the dual tone of the saddle tan leatherette versus this more grayish tone. We also have some of this real walnut wood trim. You'll find lots of this up front in the cab. Of course, you have the JBL speaker system down there, power window control. We have this ambient lighting. It has that warm white lighting. Stands out a lot better at nighttime, but looks lovely all times of day. And you have a built-in sunshade here too. So this guy can unclip, roll all the way upwards, and lock into place up top. helping to keep the sun out of everybody's eyes without taking away from their view. You can just as easily unhook, go all the way back down, and then goes completely flush in with your door frame. Now, back again to this little dimple. This guy indicates keyless entry, so if you have the key fob on your person, you can either tap your hand up here or inside of the handle itself to lock and unlock your unit. Then, power windows inside here for both front and back. You've got your window lock, power lock system, and side mirror controls. On the left, this allows you to fold your side mirrors in flat with the body of your unit. You can keep it set to A for automatic, so they'll fold and unfold if you lock and unlock with a key fob, or you can manually adjust these at any point in time. Underneath of this, you have your memory seat settings, which of course means that you have electronic seat adjustment, back, front, up, down, and lumbar support. You also have the underknee support all the way up front. Then you've got your hood release latch on the bottom left-hand corner of your dash. On top of that, we've got a few controls. Up top, controls here for the rear bed lamp lights. You've got your automatic headlamps, automatic start-stop, dash brightness, odometer trip, rear parking sensors at rear AC 120 volts, and heated steering wheel. We also have the power tilt and telescopic steering wheel control on the side of the steering column itself. Hop up here and we'll take a closer look at the steering wheel. It is black leather with some of that light cream colored stitching, just like the seats have. Left side, controls there for dash display. Then you've got hands-free communication and your volume control. Right hand side, radio controls on the bottom, adaptive cruise control up top, including both a sonar and lane departure. On top of your dash, you'll find this little cutout here. Then if you look straight forward, you'll be able to see a couple of metrics being displayed kind of right where that tire is. This is your heads-up display system. This is such a nice thing to have. It's really hard to go without it once you have it in the vehicle because it allows you to keep your eyes on the road while also keeping your eyes on some pertinent information, so you're not looking up and down or having to flip through different menus to get a view of what you need to see. Some of the things that you can choose to have up here can include your speedometer, compass, or your eco mode. In the middle of your dash, you've got this little storage cubby, 12-volt adapter on the left-hand corner of it, and then underneath is your infotainment display screen. This is where you go to access much of the information about your daily driving experience. Right now, you're looking at the optional navigation. You can choose to connect that through Teddy-connected services. Then, you've got your audio listening, AM, FM, satellite radio, full Bluetooth connectivity, includes Android Auto and Apple CarPlay. There's optional USB adapters throughout, such as this one on the bottom right-hand corner. Then, you've got phone connectivity, so this is how you connect your personal phone to the vehicle via Bluetooth. Then we got a couple things in here. Of course, you've got your trip information, but the other and arguably more interesting thing is your seat controls. We have massage seats available. So you go into here and then select whichever seat you want to adjust, say the driver's side, and then you have all of these different options. So you can cycle through them. They'll show up on the little display showing you exactly what area is being affected and to what degree. You have power and intensity available for adjustments in there as well. Now under that is where you have all of your general settings, everything from your personal profile, Bluetooth, info, Wi-Fi, display, vehicle, voice search, apps, etc. Underneath this, volume controls, this little knob on the left-hand corner. Then this is all climate control center. Dual climate control up front here means that the driver and front passenger can either have unique temperature settings, or you can choose to have them synced up to work together in unison. Smack dab in the middle is your defrost for front and rear windshield as well as the side mirrors. And then on each side you'll find 3 levels of heated and cooled seats, just like you have in the back. Once again, blue for cool and red for heat. Left of this, you've got your push start ignition, trailer brake controls here and here. Then you've got your surround view cameras. So if you give this guy a press, your infotainment will turn to this full surround view look of the vehicle. You can also change your perspective at any point in time to get higher or lower from the vehicle itself, and even pause it to take a longer look in whatever direction you're facing. You got more adjustments for this in this little icon in the bottom right-hand corner. To get rid of that screen, you can either press that same button we did to get it up here, or just press the X in the top left-hand corner. Next to that, you have your traction control and your four-ways. All the way in the corner is where you have your power tailgate release, so you can do it from the inside of the vehicle too. Then you've got your parking brake and parking hold, gear shift, 2-wheel 4 high and 4 low controls, driving and towing mode, and then storage spaces all throughout the middle console, more of that walnut trim. Starting up front, you have this wireless charging pad right here. Got little bumpers on the sides and some on the bottom here as well. This guy keeps your phone super secure. It also means you don't have to worry about having charging cords on your person ever again, unless that is, of course, your preference, in which case we've got lots of adapters available for your use. And there's still plenty of additional storage space around there, so it's not taking away from any valuable space. Behind that, you have little pop-away cup holder spaces. Then you have the console itself. A sliding tray up front can be moved out of the way to get in here quick and easy. You can open this up from either side, just press the button in and lift. You have more of this interior lighting that stems from this little space here in the back, so you can see what's going on here at all times of day and night, and bright and dark. Lots of different storage arrangements. As you can see, you've got more chargers available and coin holders in here as well. On the right-hand side, we've got more of that dual-toned leatherette, walnut trim, 1794 edition emblem on the right-hand side. Down below, you've got a lockable glove box. Up overhead on the rearview mirror, 1, 2, and 3 dots. These guys are garage door openers. Then up overhead, you've got your sunglasses compartment, SOS button, overhead lighting controls, which includes the mood lighting there. Controls, of course, there for the panoramic moonroof that we saw. And then on the left-hand corner is your adjustments for your power adjustable rear windshield. You can take a look at him in action. Press the button in to have it roll downwards. You can pull the button up to have it roll the rest of the way up. You can also stop at any point along the way to suit your personal preference. Great little feature for letting extra airflow inside of your front cab space. And then lastly, up front here on your rear view mirror, of course we've got a normal reflective rear view mirror here, but if you flip the switch, it will instead turn to a camera view behind the vehicle instead. The reason this is so great to have is that sometimes when you're driving, you either have inside of the cab space people or cargo that are either being a distraction or blocking the view behind yourself entirely. You can completely skip over that distraction by flipping that switch, and you get a straight view behind yourself without having to look through the cab to do so. Thanks again, folks, for joining us on this full video tour for this Toyota Tundra 1794 edition in the color gray. It is located here at Sherwood Park Toyota at 31 Automall Road in Sherwood Park, Alberta. You can also reach us at 780-306-7703. And remember, life is full of choices. Let us be yours.